SORM WEEKLY.
We have a jam-packed show. We hope you all enjoy it. Welcome to SORM News this week with CB. Our first topic is into employment group who have finished their video to show to the council and the local MPs at the end of the month. There will be also a small version for the website, what's coming soon, and a huge thanks to Mark for doing a fantastic voice. Our second topic is we have some new people joining this week. We would like to give them a big welcome and hope they're settling and well. Our last topic is in the live room we have a new stage being built and some new equipment wiring in, and including speakers and some amps. And a massive thanks to Steve for making this happen. This is CB with the news this week.
Welcome to Get This Craft.
Hi Chris, how are you today?
Good.
Good, and what have you been working on this week?
I'm working till a day.
Brilliant, and what are those? Have you got some pictures for us?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the first one. Let's see what you've been working on.
It's called Happy New Year 2022.
Wow, that is brilliant. All the good colours as well.
Yeah.
And what else have we been working on?
Off the script.
So what's that? What have we got there then?
Octopus.
Wow, and what else have we got in there?
Submarine.
And some jellyfish.
And jellyfish.
Brilliant. And anything else you'd like to show us?
And there's mask to keep it safe.
So she's wearing the mask to keep us safe. Brilliant, that's fantastic. So have you been working with them? So Carol's not been in this week, has she?
No.
So who have you been working with?
Tilda.
Okay, so you've been working with Jodie this week. Brilliant. Okay, so let's have a chat. What have you been up to this week then?
On Saturday, I do baking.
Oh, very nice. And what have you been baking?
I make chili and squid cake.
A squid cake?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds good. And what flavour was the cake?
Is they got mixture.
Yeah.
I got chocolate, vanilla. I got marble. I got the chocolate.
That sounds like a brilliant cake. What else have you been up to, Chris?
On Sunday, you come over across to see Matthew.
To see Matthew?
Yeah.
And who's Matthew?
I met my brother-in-law.
Oh, that's nice. And did you get to do anything nice with him?
You got I come in. You play ball for toys.
Yeah.
I see Holly. Holly like scrapped my t-shirt.
Yeah.
He's upset, he's screaming, he's a bit tired.
Oh, was she tired? Did she need sleep?
And he's sleeping.
Yeah. And what are you doing next week?
This week, a 2 coat to lock up.
Yeah.
Wrap at home, nice and warm.
So you're going to stay at home and stay nice and warm?
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant idea. It's very cold, isn't it?
It's cold.
Yeah. So have you got anything else you want to tell us today, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
You're working in Andrew and do discing.
We're going to work with me and we're going to do a disc of the song.
The song
Why don't you tell us about the song?
called Rapping.
So you've been rapping, yeah? And who have you been working with on that?
It's Patch.
Yeah. And so Patch has been doing the music and you've been rapping. So I think what we need to do is make a disc.
Okay.
Yeah? Have you got anything else you'd like to tell us?
I've got a news for you.
Okay.
You want to come to my wedding?
The wedding? You've got a wedding?
The tickets for you.
Oh wow, thank you very much. I will definitely be there.
Right, if you see you watching.
We're saying bye to everyone, yeah?
Bye everyone.
Welcome to the interview question this week with CB and our special guest Tom.
Hiya.
Our first question is, how did you become a drummer?
I became a drummer from my uncle because he's a drummer as well. So I learned everything from him because he taught me a few things what he did so they could give it to me, and sometimes a little tips and advice to do something correct or not to make sure I do it alright for the drums.
And what was your band's name?
My band's name was Ultimate Thunder. It's for people with disabilities and learning difficulties just to want to join in and meet some new people once in a while.
That sounds great and fantastic. And second question is, what's your favourite type of music?
My favourite type of music is heavy metal and sometimes a bit of glam rock. And sometimes, don't say this on camera, bit of jazz because sometimes it can be a bit soft sometimes. So if you want something different, I listen to a bit of jazz.
Is there any favourite band you like?
Yes, there is. Mine has to be Alice Cooper because I've seen him live twice. Well, there's others I like to see as well, like Guns N' Roses and Fleetwood Mac and Steel Panther, which I haven't seen live yet. So hopefully, I'd like to see them sometime.
That sounds great. And third question is, if you could have one meal forever, what would it be and why?
It has to be pizza because you get a lot of different kinds of toppings, whatever you choose, because it is my favourite type of food.
Where would you normally go for your pizza?
I will go to, which is my local from Morley, it's called Trojan. Trojan is a local takeaway, does pizza, and also does sometimes burgers, curries, kebabs, and other kinds of takeaways you want, really, all in one. If you want to choose something different, then you just go over there.
Yeah, I like pizza and Papa John's.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Papa John's.
I'm a bit fussy with pizza from takeaways, like takeaways like burger places. I won't really have a pizza. I'll only have a chicken burger because I'm a bit fussy with pizza. And what would your different toppings be?
Toppings was pepperoni to start with, and sometimes ham will be nice, and put a bit of salad in, just keep it healthy, and that's it really. That's my toppings.
Mine would be a margarita.
Just margarita only.
Yeah, but deep pan margarita.
That works.
Yeah. And fourth one is, what is your favourite sports car and what colour does it look best in?
To me, it has to be Lamborghini, but the colour has to be yellow. Because you just want to get a bright yellow car for the Lambo. If it's dark colour, then it's just a normal business people will drive it.
I've always wanted a night rider car in black because you can get the. Have you ever seen those programs? You can actually buy a night rider car and whatever, drive it around and.
It's a bit like autonomous vehicles, like almost today.
Yeah. And our fifth question: if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Mine would be like to re-heal like Wolverine, because he sort of has the ability to re-heal faster than any other people on Earth. He could have a few drinks, smoke cigars, or get shot or scratched, then he re-heals immediately.
That sounds good. Mine would be to disappear people who don't get on with. Because I've got quite a bit of people I don't like.
Fair enough.
This is a CB with the interview. Thanks, our special guest Tom.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the edition of Grandma Geezer Fit with CB. Our two topics are just about food. Our first topic is I went to IKEA and there was not much choice of food, so we ordered some tomato soup and they did not give us much at all. It was very expensive for what we got. You know, we got a really small dish, and by the time we got to the checkout, it was cold and wasn't worth the £6 for two soups and a drink. It really grinds my gears. And our last point is KFC. When I went to KFC, I could not get the order. They couldn't get the order right. And I asked for a Pacific order, so I had to go back twice. The first time, they forgot one piece of sweet corn, so I had like one extra piece of chicken. So I went back. They didn't even give me a drink. It's common sense, you know. You're not going to eat all that food without a drink. Why is it so difficult to get the staff? Because they should have it all on the screen, because it's, you know, like Mackie, it'd be easy just to click on it and get your order, and it'd be better than the staff, some incompetent staff we've got around here. That really grinds the gears. This is CB. Welcome to Tip Sports with CB and James off the subs.
Yes, off the subs bench today. There's a few people out injured, so we say, but unlike the Premier League, we don't postpone.
Yeah, we're running out of players.
We'll have to get Tony on the next one. That'd be quite awkward.
First topic is the goal of the week. What a goal by James Prowse, 35-yard knuckle strike.
I mean,
over the goalkeeper.
An absolute quality striker. As we know, Ward Prowse has been probably one of the best free kick and dead ball takers for a few years. Whether he gets into the England squad with the upcoming World Cup this year, I really hope so. I think that he'd be a prime asset.
Oh yeah, there's between those two. There's two great free kicks, James Prowse or Alex Trent for Liverpool.
Yes, that's very true. Alexander Arnold can estimate a mean free kick as well, can't he? But whether Trent plays in the World Cup would be an interesting one to see if Southgate sticks with his more defensive-minded, closing games down, Rice and Phillips, or...
We won't win anything because of him.
No, that's true. Yeah, let's face it, we'll be out of the group stage again now. Yeah. We've reached a final, that's it for another 60 years.
And the best game gone by this week was Aston Villa vs Man United. You know, what a great game, so many goals for Villa to be 2-0 down and then come from to get to 2-2. It was nice to see Philip Coutinho come off the bench to score against his rivals.
Yes, well, obviously as we all know, Coutinho for Liverpool for quite a long time on it and scored some belters for them. Very interesting to see how Villa managed to get that deal done, to be honest. Yeah. I know that Barcelona obviously were desperate to get players off their books. Yeah. A class for him to come straight on, make an impact, show the Villa fans, get the Villa fans on side. Obviously with Gerrard it does start to make it sound like a bit of a Liverpool reunion, but I think that we have to give some great credit to Gerrard as well in this.
Well, I think Gerrard's why king, so I think he has to take all the credit in that.
Yes, I agree. Only a few months ago that Villa team would probably have rolled over and been slumped 4, maybe 5-0.
With Man United, as they are rubbish, to be honest. Without Ronaldo or Rashford, they look better without Ronaldo. They look more of a...
I agree that I think that they bought Ronaldo just to stop him going to Man City, to be honest, and I think that he's upset the balance of the team. The team seemed, even under Solskjaer before Ronaldo, I think that they seemed quite balanced. Yeah. They seemed to know what they were doing. They were playing this nice, fluid, counter-attacking football. Cavani could come on and lead the line and hold the ball up a bit more. And Ronaldo just seems to have come in, and all of a sudden players that were performing, Fernandes for example, has dropped off. Granted, Fernandes scored 2 goals. Yeah. Once again, a team without Ronaldo in there. So the question is, do you back your 36-year-old world-class player, or do you back your younger world-class player? I know which one I'd go for.
They seem to high press more. They seem to be better.
Ronaldo doesn't like to press, does he?
Well, Ronaldo can like what he likes.
Yeah, that's very true.
And we've got over to Tips for our Sky Sports news story.
Make it a good one, Tips.
Thank you, CB and James. This week in Sky Sports news, Watford has sacked a new manager. I think that's their 5th manager that they've been through. And Everton still hasn't found a manager yet, so hopefully they should find a manager in the next couple of weeks or so. They need to start winning their games. And speaking of games, Man City have lost their winning streak So they might bring that back. Who knows what this season brings. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Tate, for the exclusive story.
As insightful as ever.
Yeah. And last bit is our predictions this week. My prediction is for Liverpool versus Leicester. That's our next game to win 3-1. I think and Curtis Jones and Robert Firmino will score. And for Leicester, I think Jamie Mattison will score.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad shout. Obviously, it'd be interesting to see how Liverpool carry on without Salah and Mane. Obviously, they're off at AFCON, and I think they've lost Kaitia as well.
Yeah, and
that's
Salah
not
and Mane.
Yeah, Salah and Mane. That's like half the Liverpool team's almost gone.
Yeah.
I think this will be a very key game. Leicester are one of those booby-trapped teams. Granted, they've not been in the greatest form this year, but Rodgers has done a fantastic job with that
it's
team.
at Anfield.
Anfield, but I just think maybe that the decimation of the squad, of a very small squad as it is, if we're honest, might just be a bridge too far for Liverpool. I think it might be a draw.
I think with Liverpool, they've lost home games, but they didn't lose home games without fans. Last year there was no fans there, so this season they're unbeaten at home.
Yeah, I have to agree with you in that sense. Obviously, the Anfield atmosphere makes a big difference.
I can't see Leicester going to Anfield and having one shot on target like the last game, because they only had one shot on the Beatles.
It's football though, isn't it? Yeah. How many times do we see it nowadays where one shot, one shot on target, one goal, shut down 1-0. Celtic used to
obviously, if Liverpool they would have beat Leicester before Christmas if Salah had scored that penalty, because then they wouldn't have scored.
The question then is though, because obviously Liverpool have also got the Carabao Cup semi-final. What would you prioritise there? Would you be going for that Cup semi-final against Arsenal and going for the kill? Or would you be thinking, we've got Leicester, Man City is starting to run away with the league a bit, they're already 10 points ahead, Chelsea are struggling, do you try cement the top four, or do you go for a cup?
We don't even know if we're playing Arsenal tonight, because Arsenal still haven't. We don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
But then we play Arsenal, then we play Palace on Sunday, then we play Leicester next week.
It's quite a fixture pile up though, isn't it? This is the key make or break point of the season for every team.
Yeah,
definitely.
This is sports this week with CB, and thanks to our special guest James.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hiya Connor, you alright?
Yeah.
We're going to do a riddle of the week this week, aren't we, instead of a joke?
Yeah.
Who should we ask for a riddle?
Dorsey.
Should we go get him then?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Dorsey.
Hiya, you alright?
A riddle off you this week, please.
Yeah, a riddle. Yeah, the riddle I'm thinking of is what is always in front of you but cannot be seen. Did you manage to get it?
It's for future.
Very good.
The future is wrong. It is not correct.